Ready on the set. 3, 2, 1. Did I say bite size? Oh my gosh. One more time, one more time. Hey, I'm Nicole Schmid with Smart Cookie TV. Welcome back to the channel. If you've been before, if you haven't, welcome. We're glad to have you. Here we create tools that build your business. Have you ever just wanted an idea, like someone just to give me a direction, a way to go, a way to move forward? That's what we do here. Ideas that will build your business. So today's tool is a website and branding audit for this business that we're showing you today. And if you stay to the end, you'll hear all 5 ideas I came with sort of on the spot for them. These are bite-sized audits. And you can get one too. Stay to the end and find out all about it. We're only taking 100. After that, we're done. Hit that subscribe button. Let's go. I want to introduce you to what we call our SMART acronym. Here are 5 ways you can improve your website, your sales page, any part of your marketing. And I'm going to show you in the example how they can do that for their business. Here's what you can expect. First, I'm going to encourage them to say it faster. What do they do for their audience? Second, make an offer. I want them to have an irresistible, can't turn away offer. Third, attract with photos. There are very specific photos you've got to have on your website in order to connect with your ideal customer. I'm going to show them exactly what they are. 4, this one is all about how you re-edit and rearrange your existing copy. Finally, we bring it all home with their inner voice to help them convert faster. Now let's jump in and I'll show you how we break it all down. So the first thing I talk about is your one-liner. So when we get to a website, we always want to know, as a marketer for sure, but as a consumer, I want to know, what do you do? Who do you do it for? That's the question in their head when they come to you. Even if they just met you somewhere and they think, oh, she's a trainer. Oh, she owns a gym. Like, I know what she does. True. But I also know another trainer and another gym. So we've got to be able to answer the question of what do we do and who do we do it for right now above the fold. And so when I say above the fold, it means without a single scroll. We want to know those 2 things. And so right now, with all due respect, we're only talking about ourselves so far. We're only showing a logo, which if they typed in your website, then they already know your name. And while the logo is very beautiful, I do love the green, very vibrant, very young, healthy. It's the second biggest piece of real estate if it's not going to deposit anything extra to your bank account. So I don't want it to have that much real estate on the page. The one-liner I'd come up with you just again off on the spot would be something like, for the one who wants results that last, for the unlock to your fitness journey, the secret sauce of making it stick. So anything like that, that says, here's what you're going to get. You're going to get the thing that actually makes it work for you. And we've all joined a gym and we've all had lots of results. We've all joined a gym and maybe we had better results. But what your lines of text are telling me, then if I have a community that's going to help me hold myself accountable and I'm also going to get to cheer on others, it might actually be finally the unlock and the difference maker. Think about what you're doing that other gyms maybe can't say about themselves. So the next thing is back to above the fold. I want you to consider the offer that you can give them. So you offered the day pass and they had to take it right when they logged in. I want you to have an offer or 2 right here as well. And it can be the same offer. I think it's a great offer, but you might have a secondary offer, something you can give them. Maybe it's an example meal plan. Maybe there's something about your one-on-one coaching. You can give them a video of one of our personal trainers working out for 4 minutes or something like that. The next thing is the people. So you're doing this beautifully. I'm so happy to say that you're doing this wonderfully. Not everybody puts branding photography on their page that is their own. Sometimes they have to go to stock and there's no reason not to, especially with some really good resources out there. What I want to see is I want to still see them every single picture. This right here tells me it's an empty gym. There's nobody here. The community that we just talked about below isn't there, but this is my first point of reference with you. It's super cool looking. I love the metal. I love the lighting, but I have to imagine somebody there. So instead, show me somebody living their best life. If you're videographer can clip this for you and resize it. Actually, it might be resized pretty doggone close. You could actually layer that in here and it would just be a moving piece where you can see everybody living their best life right away. That's an option. Like down here, have a trainer interacting with somebody and maybe there's some laughs or some smiles or you got this looks, but you want them to feel like I'm doing it. I can do it. They're there to be helpful because you pointed out to me here when you're helping giving some coaching. We just also want to see her. She's studying you. I get it. There's a lot to consider, your muscle connecting your brain. It's a lot of work, but I love that you have your smile on your face. And so if she can make eye contact when it's appropriate, not maybe when she's holding weights, but just think about how you can interact with your customers, your guests. I love this one because it's instructor free. I'm sure it's instructor led,
but the instructor isn't there. So we're focused just right on your customer and we're telling her story. And it looks to me like they're doing it perfectly. They're both in sync with each other. Imagine even, again, this one's perfect. You don't have to change it, but anytime someone's seeing that people are at different levels and they can still accommodate me, I don't have to have a perfect back to get on the floor. So think about all the things someone's going through when they see your imagery. They aren't just deciding about you, they're deciding, can I do it? So that's what I want you to think about with pictures. Number 4, I call these the bite-sized pieces. You're also doing this great. The same thing here is you want to make sure that you're just getting them to say yes to you down the page. And so a couple of ways that we do that is keep them nice, small, and succinct like this. Give them the little bits that they need to know about. I would say to you, the biggest thing that you need to be concerned about is this is likely your H1 tag, the gym. It's actually an H2. I'll tell you what that means in a second. Amenities. This is going to be an H2, I bet too. Yeah. So we want all of these to be H1s, but then we want them to be something different. We want your H1 tags to be the answer to a Googleable question, meaning, is somebody searching the word Veracity Fit? Probably only if they are a Veracity Fitness member. So if it's something that they don't know, then I want you to say small group coaching or personal trainer and then your area, Woodruff. So consider that those tags, 2 things has to happen. Number 1, they need to be something that people would type into Google and you could be the answer for it. Where is personal one-on-one coaching near me? Group coaching in Woodruff. So anything like that they would answer. And then you want to change the tag from an H1, and you can do that in Elementor. You would change it from an H1 to an H, or from an H2 to H1. Now you might say, but Nicole, I don't like the H1 styling. You can change the styling, and here's why you want to do it. Imagine a really big commercial file cabinet. You might have one behind your desk. Imagine that file cabinet is the internet. And when you pull out that first drawer, H1 tags are essentially the file folder that we're telling Google, hey, when someone asks this question, point over here. Yeah, the answers are right over here. And so that file folder would be labeled one-on-one group coaching. And then near me or Woodruff, those H1s are going to be the thing that's going to help you stand out in a crowded marketplace. Keep refining that, what people are really looking for. And so you can ask your clients, because sometimes we're too close to everything, so we forget like what people might look for. Or you can go to something like askthepublic.com or go to Reddit. So what can your H1 tags be? And that would be part of your bite-sized pieces, so you can get found on Google and Bing and Yahoo. Then number 5, the copy. So I want you to use language that converts. And the language that converts is never about us. Here's a couple places that you did really great. You need some guidance. You need accountability and maybe a little bit of hype to get started in your fitness journey. That could be a great line underneath your one-liner for the one who finally wants to get results. Now I'm peaked. And then it says something like, need guidance and accountability and maybe a little bit of hype. You can even switch it around. A couple different ways you could play with that a little bit, but starting with you need is you're talking with them, you're talking a little bit at them, but you're talking their language. You're not saying anything about you need our program. You're not prescribing anything to them. You're just saying like, hey, if you're like us, you need a little motivation to get to the gym. Us too, or we're humans too, right? If you say the things that are in their mind, this is where your copy starts to convert them, because now you're just speaking their language. So another place that you do this really well that I caught was up here. It starts at B. Be a part of the culture of encouragement and community of Veracity Fitness. Be a part of the culture of encouragement. Could also go underneath your one-liner. Get the unlock to your fitness journey. This is where you're part of the encouragement and community. Play around with those words, because now we're talking into their little brain that is saying, can I do this? Do I need to join another gym? Is this right for me? Am I going to see results? So anytime you catch yourself saying, we hope, we want, remove that, reword that, and say, find your uplifting fitness community. You're there to be their guide. You're there to help them out along the way, but they're the ones who have to put the bag of chips down. And so they're all in there. We just got to remove a few of the I's or U's. Remove a little bit of that. Your call to action, instead of learn more, I would say see the program or see the schedule or see the agenda, anything that you can let them see, and they'll click that button a whole lot more instead of learn more. If this is a button too, I would just say see the hours and then take them somewhere else. Sign me up, membership info. If instead of sign me up, I would use some of the language you used here, like I want to be energized. I want motivation. get them saying yes to motivation, and then the details of sign up comes along. But instead they're like, oh, sign up. Oh man, it's my lunch break. I only have a couple of minutes. But instead, if you can just get them to like commit, like I want that commitment, you'll get a few more landings on that form page. Anything else I can answer for you on the site?
No,
Good.
this is so helpful because it has been a while since I've made anything but like small little tweaks and edits, stuff like that. This is great because it gives me lots of things to work on and improve and have some edits for.
Yeah, good. I hope so.
Hey, it's Nicole. That's it for this bite-sized website reaction. But if you'd like me to do a quick reaction to your website, your sales page, whatever you have going on in marketing, then be sure to like, subscribe, and visit us at smartcookiemedia.co to submit yours now.